So is you gonna do it or what? Like,
no, I'm not doing that, babe. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
What you mean? Why would I want? I don't want to do that.
You just gave me reasons. Listen.
But listen, you gotta think about it. We had history, right? And if I block him, he's gonna be like upset. He's gonna be worried and wonder where I've been at, what I've been doing.
Why? Oh my gosh! Why the fuck are you worried about what he's gonna be worried about?
What you mean? That's my ex.
So what?
If it's my ex, why wouldn't I be worried? Of course, I still care. Like, I mean, I don't care about him, but like, you get what I'm saying?
Are you okay?
Babe.
Listen, if you're not gonna block him, I'm not gonna be in a relationship with you. Cause why would you even responding to a message that? First of all,
babe, I just don't feel like I should. We're grown enough to not like. We don't have to block each other's exes. Like, that's corny to me.
Listen. I never said that from the jump. You gave me a reason to make him want to get blocked.
Okay, I'm not going to block him though, even if you say it.
So you're texting him though.
I don't care. I'm not blocking him. I'm sorry, because I don't want him to be worried. Trying to figure out where I've been at, what I've been at. Like, I still want him to see. As a matter of fact, it's not even like that. I want him to see us. I want him to see how
now you want
I got
him to see
me a
us.
good nigga. I got me
you about to lose a good nigga. That's what you about to do.
I'm not losing no nigga first off. I'm not losing no nigga, so don't say that. Don't even wish that.
Now she is playing games. Was he supposed to believe that she was doing it for them? Anyone who understands this game wouldn't fall for it. She is openly prioritizing her ex-boyfriend's feelings.
I'll tell you this right now, if you can't block him right now, I'm gonna have to go drop you off home.
I'm not blocking him. I'm not blocking
him. All right, cool.
I don't care. So I don't know what you about to do because I'm not blocking him. I don't care. I love you, and I don't love him anymore, and I'm not blocking him. Like, what's the point? What is it gonna do?
What is the point of you keeping him?
That doesn't mean he's not gonna still.
You want him to still text you and stuff and see your stuff for what?
I don't want him to text me, bro. Like, now you're about to get me mad, bro.
I'm getting you mad.
Yes, because I never told you to block your ex. Like,
right, because I'm not texting my fucking ex.
It don't matter.
I'm not responding to her messages or story
swipe
up.
I'm not blocking
I don't care if you just said thank you.
I don't care. He needs to still see what the fuck I got going on. He needs to see how he lost out on a bad bitch. What you talking about?
You're responding thank you with a heart for what?
What you mean?
What are you responding for? That's your ex.
Okay, I won't respond anymore, but I'm not blocking him.
No, if you can't block him, then we're done. I'm telling you.
I'm not blocking him.
Okay, well, all right, so we're done. I'm not going to take you. I'm going to take you home. Yeah, of course. I'm going to take you home. And you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with your ex, right?
All right, this is why I'm definitely not blocking him. Okay. If you want to break up with me just because of that, I'm not blocking him.
I'm not going to argue no more. You already showed me your true colors. You a big-ass red flag.
Like, you're weird as hell.
Anybody else would say the same shit.
I would have pulled up to the store on the other side of town somewhere far and sent her in there for snacks and drinks, then pulled off. You won't block him. Tell him to come get you. That's because she's messing with him. Gotta pick the girl that like you instead of the girl you like. Broke up with her so she can keep your number unblocked too. Conversation would have been over after the first time she said she not blocking him. I would said call Tyrone and tell him come get you. It was interesting that she seemed more worried about how her ex was going to feel, completely disregarding her boyfriend, which makes it pretty clear who she really cares about. If you ever find yourself in that kind of situation, you need to get out of it as soon as possible, because there's obviously a reason she still wants to have access to that guy, and that's not the kind of relationship you want to be in. The fact that she even had the courage to tell her boyfriend she was worried about her ex should have told him everything he needed to know. Nobody who has truly moved on would be so determined to keep a line of communication open with someone they dated, and since this seems so important, maybe she should just go back to him, because it clearly looks like he's still more relevant than her current boyfriend. I honestly don't know why he wasted so much time talking to her about it when it's obvious she still misses her ex. So the best thing he could have done was remove himself from all that drama. I was even surprised that he drove her home, something he really should have left for her ex to do.
Since I started dating again and I have my fallopian tubes removed, like I'm medically sterilized, I don't want children, it has become blaringly obvious that men only want to date somebody that they can kind of trap, like certain men. And I'll match with somebody and we'll be talking and everything, and they'll be like, well, why don't you want kids? And I'm like, well, I just don't want them. And they're like, that's okay, and like whatever. And then as soon as I mention that no, I really don't want kids, like I've had my tubes removed, I cannot have children, I get blocked, I get ghosted, like it's insane. And it's like, oh, well, you wanted to talk to me when you thought that it was still possible for you to get a baby in there. And now you don't want to talk to me at all because you know it's not a possibility, that, you know, it's not something that I want. And they don't respect your wishes. I mean, if, like, because I'll be saying, like, no, I don't want children. and they'll just continue talking to me as well and like being sweet or being kind. And then as soon as I tell them like, no, I've had my fallopian tubes removed, like it ends there. And they just, I don't know, they just kind of weed themselves out. I guess the trash takes itself out. But I just wanted to share my personal experience because I saw another creator on here talking about it. And I just want to say, like, from experience, on the other side of the coin, as a woman who has had herself medically sterilized and cannot have children, as soon as I stop, as soon as I give that information, which is personal information that I really don't have to give to anyone, they leave. They ghost. They don't leave after I say, no, I'm serious, I don't want children. I'm 31 years old, I don't want children. They continue to talk to me until they find out that it's like not medically possible for me to have a child. And that is just kind of wild to me. Like it's giving like entrapment. It's giving non-consensual pregnancy. It's giving, I don't know what it's giving, but it's weird is what it is. And yeah, if you guys want me to talk about this more, I'm open to talking about it. Just, leave a comment. All right, bye.
I don't know whether some people are just confused or have completely lost touch with reality, because associating a man's desire to have a family with an intention to trap someone is absolutely insane. Why is there such negative thinking linked to wanting a family or children? I guess she's been watching too many videos on social media, and it's gotten to the point where she now believes that having children is a way for a man to trap the person he's in a relationship with, but it has nothing to do with that. Those guys rejected her simply because their goals don't align. They want to build a family and she doesn't. That's all. It's not about trying to trap anybody. Can we just normalize the idea that it's okay to want a family? She seems to have forgotten that it all comes down to personal preference. Just because she doesn't want kids doesn't mean everyone else should feel the same way. That's something she'll have to accept. And now she just needs to find people who also don't want children. That's the path she should take to solve her dating struggles.
Talking about, you cannot tell me that you haven't run into guys in your lifetime. That was a good dude.
No, I never said I haven't.
So why didn't you pick him?
Because that wasn't what I wanted. I don't have to settle.
Exactly. So if it wasn't who you wanted, then you have to take responsibility for who you chose.
They want a guy who looks like Duke Dennis, who's also 6'4", who acts like Blueface, and who is family-oriented like me, who also pays their bills and is totally fine with their mood swings, never holds them accountable because they aren't disciplined enough to. But they are disciplined enough to manage a family and pay all the bills, but also emotionally mature enough to take care of all of her emotions while keeping all of his in, because she don't want to hear that. It's so crazy to see y'all get on social media every day and explain how bad you want someone that you aren't qualified for. What do y'all consider settling? Do you consider settling if, like, you have this guy in your head that you want, and if you don't find him exactly, you're settling?
That was a great point. It really comes down to unrealistic expectations, and that's why a lot of them end up feeling like they're settling, even when they've found someone who could actually be a great match. This is one of the biggest issues we see in today's dating scene. If we take a closer look, we'll realize that a large percentage of them are chasing men who either don't exist, or if they do, are probably looking at another demographic. And that's just the reality. Many have stopped believing that a man can have flaws or be imperfect in some areas. In their minds, he has to be a perfect 10 in every aspect to qualify. This is why so many women complain about the person they're dating. The reason they're not having the best experience is that they're often dealing with chads only. And we all know how that dynamic usually plays out. The truth is that social media has made everyone believe they should all be with those guys without realizing that what they see online isn't real.
Here's the thing about the T app that I haven't heard anyone say yet. Initially, when this app was created, it was created to help women avoid toxic, dangerous men, which is fine. That's a good thing. Here's where I think it started to go bad. Some of the most toxic and men-hating females got a hold of the app and got accepted in there. When a woman posts a picture, the other woman commenting on that picture can remain anonymous. And not only that, they can say whatever they want to say about that guy, and no one's verifying that information. And being that a lot of these women are toxic and are using the T app for entertainment purposes, you posting your man thinking that you are getting some valid information from the girls, whole time they are jealous the fact that you have a man and they don't.
I agree with his perspective. The fact that anyone can say whatever they want without needing to verify their comments leaves a lot of room for fake information, and that's something the owner of that application clearly didn't think through. I'm certain that whoever created that app is going to regret it eventually, because as he mentioned, a lawsuit is inevitable. Sooner or later, they'll mess with the wrong person, and it's going to cost them a lot of money. I honestly don't know what they were thinking when they allowed anyone to anonymously give feedback on a stranger's profile, especially knowing that not everybody acts with good intentions.
If a girl doesn't have social media, is that a red flag or a green flag?
Green flag.
If she doesn't have social media?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because social media is trash. It's like the worst thing that's ever been invented by humanity.
Do you have social media?
Yeah, I hate it. I feel like it's like taking out the trash or something like that. I hate that I have to use it.
Really?
Absolutely. I think it is going to be, no joke, it is a piece of the downfall of modern humanity. In a way that we don't even see it coming. It's going to be like...
It belongs right in the colostomy bag.
I think a colostomy bag has a higher moral integrity than social media, all of it put together.
I was honestly surprised that she didn't know it. Did she really think social media helps in relationships? This is the first time I've seen someone believe it could actually be a good thing. I wish he had asked her to explain why she considers it to be a green flag. It would have been interesting to hear her reasoning. I guess she doesn't know it's one of the main reasons so many people have developed a delusional mindset when it comes to relationships.